What's up, Transformers fans? Mondo here, and I'm back with another Moonbase 84 transmission. Before we get into today's video, I want to give a huge shout out to Aatron, my minicon, for holding down the channel while I continue to figure out the all-important work-life balance. I'm starting to get there, so I wanted to do my first review in a while, basically, and I'm happy to review Air Raid from Transformers Age of the Primes because Superion and the aerial bots are among some of my favorite Transformers characters. Superion is my favorite Autobot combiner. So without further ado, let's get into it. Starting off, let's take a look at the new packaging. On the channel, we really don't check out packaging much because the Legacy line, we've got that packaging for quite a few years now, same with Studio Series. But new packaging, and I gotta say that I like this much better than the Legacy line. It's cleaner, not as busy. Legacy had some cool artwork, but in my opinion, just too much thrown at it, and it was very messy. This is nice and sleek. You just get your figure in the window, some artwork of the figure, nice little graphic here showing you the steps. This is 1 of 5 because he's an aerial bot. On the side, you get some of the primes because it is the Age of the Primes line. The other side, you get Superion. Some nice artwork there, and then you get the product shot of Air Raid. So I'm going to pop them open and we're going to check them out right now. So right off the bat, I took Air Raid out of the box to transform him into jet mode because I like to do the vehicle mode first before we show off robot mode, and I'm disappointed because mine is broken pretty much and I'm not happy. So to collapse this section down into here, you have to manipulate the back pieces of the legs like this. Now on this side, is it the side? Yes. This side, once I have everything all set, works fine. Now it's not going to even work fine because I'm on camera and I'm frustrated. Yes, like that. See, it collapses and you get it in like so. This side will not do that. I've pushed and prodded on this thing so much. I've unpegged it. You're supposed to keep them pegged together to do it, but I didn't want to do that because this was it just doesn't work. It will not collapse no matter what I do. I put so much pressure on this. I'm surprised that it hasn't snapped, but it will not, you can see, it will not collapse. So yeah, pretty pissed about that. Sorry, but I am. So I guess we'll check out robot mode. So here's Air Raid in robot mode, looking really cool, I gotta say. You're gonna hear disappointment in my voice the rest of this review, I'm sorry. But the robot mode looks awesome, looks pretty accurate to his cartoon model. And I also wanted to say before I got all mad that Air Raid is like one of my favorites of the aerial bots because I like how he turns into the black jet, and he just stands out to me from the other aerial bots on the team. But yeah, I also always liked his head portrait. And here you get a nice one, some hits of blue and silver on his dome there. And of course, kind of standard aerial bot fare with the red, nice, crisp, clean Autobot symbol. And then of course, white with black on the back for Air Raid. But he does have some nice paneling work. If the camera's washing out the white, I'm sorry, but he's got nice armored looking paneling work. So yeah, robot mode's awesome. It's just a shame, you know, you can't transform him into a jet properly. But he's also very clean, not a lot of hollow bits. He does have a little backpack, but I think it looks cool on Air Raid, as you know, it's not egregious or anything. You can also position his wings out like that if you choose to. I like to have them back like that. He articulates really nicely. His head does turn, looks up a tad, which is cool for a flying character. Looks down, not so much. Arm goes out that far. Swivel at his bicep, but it's so short. His arm is so short, it's almost at his elbow, which is 90. A little, maybe a tad bit past 90. He does have waist. He does the full splits. He's got swivel up here at the thigh. Just under 90 knee bend. And he's got some ankle tilt. So yeah, you can get some good poses with this guy. His accessories out of the package, these two tail fins came separate just so they could box them, so I'm not counting those as accessories, but you plug them in. But he has these 2 blasters, and they, I believe, yes, are exactly the same, just black plastic. Nice little handy blasters, and you can of course plug them into his hands, or I think into any of the ports. Let's see, because I'm sure somewhere in jet mode you can plug them underneath his wings or something. So yeah, really cool robot mode. And here he is with his aerial bot teammate, Slingshot. So far the only 2 that we've gotten for the new aerial bot team to form Superion. Looking really cool next to each other. So overall, what do I think of Age of the Prime's air raid? Well, as you can guess, with my copy at least, I'm disappointed. I'm hoping my issue is only like a QC issue that affects a small run of the air raids, because you know what? These guys, you know, they're not getting any cheaper, and with the tariffs, they're just gonna go up. So when you have problems, of course, it's gonna be frustrating, and once the tariffs hit, it's gonna be even more frustrating. So yeah, really bummed out, because I'm going to be building Superion. As I said, Superion and the aerial, well, Superion's my favorite Autobot combiner, so naturally aerial bots are one of my favorite Autobot teams. So what's that mean? I'm gonna have to get another air raid. Tron does have air raid. That Slingshot wasn't his copy, these were my pre-orders that came in. He picked his 2 up in the wild. So what I'll have him do, I'll see if he'll be so kind to see if his has the same issue as mine, and if it doesn't, then we'll put a small little tidbit on the channel showing you what air raid looks fully in the jet mode. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. Couldn't really give you it. From what I could get of the jet mode, it does look nice, very G1 air raid, which I love. So from what I can get, but yeah, I wish this was more of an upbeat review. But QC issues are irksome, but especially nowadays when you know things are probably just going to keep going up. With that being said, please comment to let me know if you have come across this issue. I'm curious to see if it's just, you know, a fluke, or hopefully this is not a common thing. If you haven't picked up air raid yet, and you're interested, just beware, that issue might exist. With that being said, I'm glad and happy to be back behind the camera again. Wish it was under a happier circumstance, but until next time, thanks for docking.